If you're a fan of Drake, buckle up because things are getting more intense than ever. The competition between Drake and Kendrick Lamar has always been simmering, but now it's reaching a boiling point. The latest development? A major move that could solidify Drake's global dominance. The latest reports confirm that Drake has secured a headlining spot at the World Cup halftime show, one of the biggest global entertainment events. This is no small feat. It's a career-defining move, a stage that very few artists ever get to perform on. Meanwhile, Kendrick Lamar is set to headline the Super Bowl halftime show in New Orleans this season, making it clear that the competition between these two hip-hop giants is far from over. The battle between Drake and Kendrick isn't just about lyrics anymore. It's about influence, visibility, and cultural impact. And here's where it gets even more interesting. Drake has turned down the Super Bowl halftime show twice in the past. That's right, twice. While some may have wondered why he would pass on such a massive opportunity, it looks like he may have been holding out for something even bigger. It's a bold move to decline the Super Bowl, one of the most watched television events in the US, with over 100 million viewers worldwide. For many artists, performing at the Super Bowl is the pinnacle of their careers. But Drake, he had his sights set on something much larger, the World Cup. With FIFA introducing official halftime shows for the 2026 World Cup, Drake is making history. This marks a major evolution for the event, which has traditionally focused more on pre-match and post-match entertainment rather than a full-fledged halftime spectacle. The 2026 World Cup will be hosted across the United States, Canada, and Mexico, making it a monumental North American event, right in Drake's home territory. If Drake headlines a World Cup halftime show, it will be an unprecedented moment in sports entertainment history. The Super Bowl might have a massive audience, but when it comes to global reach, the World Cup is on another level. Super Bowl versus World Cup. Which one is bigger? To put things into perspective, the Super Bowl garners an audience of over 100 million viewers globally, a staggering number that makes it one of the most watched events of the year. However, the World Cup is in an entirely different league. The tournament as a whole attracts an audience of billions, and the final alone regularly pulls in over 1.5 billion viewers worldwide. For an artist looking to cement their status as a global icon, the World Cup is a much bigger platform. This is the kind of audience that transcends borders, languages, and cultures, something that aligns perfectly with Drake's worldwide influence. Drake's move to the World Cup isn't just about the numbers, it's about making a statement. His rivalry with Kendrick Lamar has been one of the most talked-about feuds in hip-hop for years. The two have traded subtle and not-so-subtle jabs in their lyrics, interviews, and public appearances. Now, with Kendrick securing the Super Bowl halftime show, it might have seemed like a power move. But Drake, he's taking things to a whole new level by positioning himself on a stage that's exponentially bigger. This raises the stakes in their competition. Kendrick Lamar is making his mark in the US with the Super Bowl, a major cultural moment in American entertainment. Drake, however, is going global, reaching billions of people across continents with the World Cup. It's almost as if Drake is saying, "You can have the US, I'll take the world." A huge win for Drake? For fans of both artists, this is an exciting moment. It's no longer just about who drops the better album or delivers the better verse. It's about who dominates the culture on a larger scale. Drake's move makes perfect sense for someone who has always positioned himself as an artist with global appeal. His music charts worldwide, he's collaborated with international artists, and he's one of the few rappers whose influence extends far beyond North America. Headlining the World Cup halftime show would be the ultimate flex, proving once and for all that he is not just a North American star, but a global icon. At the same time, Kendrick Lamar performing at the Super Bowl is a massive moment for hip-hop, further solidifying his own status as one of the greatest artists of his generation. Both moves are historic in their own right, but Drake's decision to skip the Super Bowl and go for the World Cup could be a game-changer. With both halftime shows happening in the near future, fans are in for a treat. Will Drake's World Cup performance live up to the hype? Will Kendrick steal the show at the Super Bowl? And most importantly, Will this rivalry continue to escalate? One thing is for sure, this is just the beginning. The competition between Drake and Kendrick is far from over, and their latest career moves are setting the stage for an even bigger showdown. Stay tuned, because this battle is only getting started.